Well, this is on the Powershares series. We do these hits with our VIPs every afternoon before we play, and not only is I think a great opportunity to connect with tennis fans and people who love the sport, but I also get a charge out of it. I know they're creating memories. They're hitting shots and winners that they'll probably talk about over the dinner table for a few years. And selfishly for me, it's also how I warm up for the matches. I get an hour on the court. I get comfortable with the lights, the arena, the venue, all of that. So it serves dual purposes for me. But more than anything, I think it's a chance to just spend some quality time, create some good memories for folks, and hopefully, do something that they can talk about for a long time.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, I have two questions. First off, how do you mentioned the competitiveness and all that?
Yeah.
How do you balance that with making it fun for the fans?
Well, the easy part of that is once the ball's in the air, you just play. And that's what we're conditioned to do. The part that I've learned over the years after I left the ATP Tour is that it's okay to communicate with the fans and be a little bit more relaxed in between points, that I can do both. I can have my cake and eat it too. I can still be loose in between points and then be tight when I need to be and play competitively. John and I played a couple nights ago in Austin, Texas. He was serving for it 6-4 in the tiebreaker. He got a little nervous, and I was able to come up with some great shots. And for me, that's what it's all about, testing myself in the big moments and seeing if I still have the nerves. And it's fun to sometimes come up with shots, and sometimes you don't. But I don't forget that there are people that have paid hard-earned money to come watch us play, and they deserve a good show as well.
And my second question actually has two parts about DFW tennis.
So there are really three questions.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
It's A and B in the
I
second.
got you.
My greatest sporting life experience was the 1992 Davis Cup in Fort Worth.
Yeah,
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure.
And then also about maybe a big tennis tournament coming back to Dallas area?
Yeah, well, first of all, playing in Fort Worth for that was the first time I played in a Davis Cup final. It was really special. We had a really special team also with John and Pete and Andre and myself, and it was a special week for sure. And I was lucky enough to be in position because my teammates played so well to win the last point for the U.S. and to lift the trophy. So that was one of my fondest memories. And Andy Roddick, who's here with us tonight, was also in the building there. He and his brother John, who's the Oklahoma men's coach now, they went out and bought air horns. I don't know if he ever told you that story, but they went out and bought air horns on Friday night after the Swiss fans showed up with cowbells. And he told me that 10 years ago, he told me that he was, do you remember those air horns in Fort Worth? I'm like, yeah, they kind of saved us. Because they leveled the playing field in the fans, and he said, that was me and my brother. We went out and bought the air horns because we didn't like the cowbells. So it kind of comes full circle, which is nice.
As far as a major tennis tournament coming to Dallas again in the future, do you think this is a good area for it?
Well, I think Dallas has such a rich history. He had the Final 8 championships with the WCT for so many years here, and I do think that Dallas would have an audience if we were able to bring the right big current player tournament. I think in the absence of that, the Powershares series is a perfect fit because we can bring in names that people are familiar with, both of the past like McEnroe and myself, and then some more current names like Roddick and Philippoussis. I think it is a nice marriage, and hopefully it's a nice stopgap for the tennis fans here.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem.